Jai Hind students, this is important question for board preparation of history. Describe any three major problems faced by the peasants of the Awadh in the days of non-cooperative movement. Main problem faced by the peasants of the Awadh were the landlords and talukidars of the Awadh demanding ex orbitally high land rent and a number of other seizures from the peasants. The peasants were compelled to do बेगार मतलब बिना पैसे के काम, बिना वेजेस के काम लिया जाना. That is, they had to work at landlord's farm without payment. It tenants, the peasants had no security of tenure and were often evicted from their land. They could not acquire any right over the lands लीज्ड लैंड. तो उन्हें पट्टे पर लोग ज़मीन दे देते थे और उनसे काम करवाते थे और उसमें उनका रेंट भी बहुत ज़्यादा होता था और कभी भी किसानों से वो ज़मीनें भी ले सकते थे. इसके साथ साथ उन्हें किसानों को बेगार भी करनी पड़ती थी. तो ये अवध के किसानों के साथ जो है प्रॉब्लम चल रही थी उस टाइम. How could non-cooperative movement how could non-cooperation become a movement? Give your uh, opinion. So the idea of non-cooperation was first introduced by Gandhiji in his book Hind Swaraj, where he declared that since the British had established their rule in India, which the cooperation of the Indians, it would collapse only when the cooperation was withdrawn. Intently, non-cooperation was to start in stage with the सरेंडर ऑफ ब्रिटिश ऑनर एंड टाइटल, जैसे राय बहादुरी, राय साहब, इस तरह की टाइटल्स दी जाती थी जो अंग्रेज़ों के सपोर्टिव्स होते थे, राजा महाराजा. बाइकॉट ऑफ द ब्रिटिश ऑफिसेस, institution and foreign goods, followed by civil disobedience campaigning. Finally, at Nagpur session of the Congress 1920, the program of the non-cooperative cooperation was adopted. In case the government used repressive method and full-scale civil disobedience movement, campaigning would then be launched. At the same time, Gandhiji and Shaukat Ali being toured and mobilized support for the movement in the Khilafat form or in Khilafat movement. How did the industrialists really related to the civil disobedience movement analyze their roles? During the First World War, Indian merchant and industrialists make huge profit and emerged a powerful section. They opposed colonial policies and restrict business activity because they wanted to expand their business. Now they formed Indian Industrial and Commercial Congress in 1920 and Federation of the Indian Chamber of Committee of Industries FICCI in 1927. They supported the civil disobedience movement when it was launched and attacked the colonial control over Indian economy. Now next, they give financial assist and refuse to buy or sell imported goods. Most businessmen come to see Swaraj as a time when colonial restrictions or business would not longer exist and trade and industry would flourish without construction cons- constraints. Immense, immense businessmen like uh, Purushottam Das Thakur and G.D. Birla also come in support of civil disobedience movement.